And a very good morning to you from New York. A very good afternoon to you in Asia, an evening to you in Australasia, in what is truly a global time zone broadcast, where we are bringing you all together for this quest for Smart Citytech Investments in China. With me is Benson Tam, the founder and chairman of Venturous Group. Benson, where did your interest in smart cities and city tech come from?
I've been searching for the next big thing since 2012. And it was clear that the mobile internet is evolving to something even bigger. I started thinking about it long and hard. And I realized that this is probably one of those rare moments where you can make a lot of money for everyone. You can actually create something very, very valuable for our next generation. And being a civil engineer myself, have a bit of fun.
What is the touchstone for these new cities? Besides being livable, what do they have to have?
In order for cities to be smart, I think first of all, it has to be livable, but it needs to be sustainable. You know, pollution, congestion is such a big problem. But also the third one is that cities going forward, if you want to be carbon neutral and all that, you need to be a lot more productive. So those are the three keywords for us when we say we want to make cities smart. Those are the key things. And in order for the smart city to be smart, clearly it has to be technology. And that's where we come in, and that's why we are China's #1 city tech group. It's the technology. It's the important thing that makes the city, shall we say, the magic dust, that make it programmable, computable, and productive.
Benson is the first piece on the table when you're building your jigsaw, and he's the last piece that makes the picture. But now you've got to build your jigsaw, and that's Michael Kwok, who is the chairman of Arup in East Asia and a strategic partner of Venturous. What is the difficulty of it all?
Well, I think the difficulty is you have to keep improving. China will not want to do the same thing again and again. They want to do something different from the previous project.
With me now is John Peng, the EVP at iSoftStone. Why does this work for you, Citytech?
We are putting some really nerves and brains into the building. So we make the buildings and even the areas smarter.
Savio, you were listening to the others speak, and you have real life experience of running one of the largest companies in China. What's it like?
I think we talked about infrastructure, we talked about money, we talked about ideas and so on, but and digitization. But now it is a time to talk about people and how smart they are, their mind. I think we have to believe that people can do almost anything if you allow them the right kind of environment.
Final piece of our jigsaw before we have our big discussion is Dale Nicholls, the money man. Why does it make sense for you?
Yeah, well, I think smart city in general, the first thing you have to be attracted to is the size of the prize. You know, it's a huge market. You know, by some estimates, it could be as big as sort of $2 trillion, and we know that it's growing. And then secondly, you know, something that's quite topical right now is that it's got a lot of government support.
All pieces of the jigsaw now come together, and here you all are. All right, questions. Is it China alone? Are you only focused in that sense on China? Does China want to be involved in what others are doing elsewhere?
Absolutely. I think you need to understand the moment in time in the timeline of smart cities. We are still probably in the first 10 meters of a marathon. There are about 800 districts in China, all experimenting and improving and trying smart city stuff.
The launch of Venturous Group in Hong Kong in 2019. Is your driving force to make money, or is it to build better, or can you not divorce the two?
You have to be doing good as well as profitable. The two are together. And I think having started doing it in 2019, I realize now it's not just making money for myself. It is creating value, as Savio, my Kung Fu master, always say, it is the value, not just the money. It is about creating value for myself, my team, for all the sort of capital partners that we have as our investors, but also all the citizens who will benefit from the smart city. So it is actually creating value. Yeah, but I truly believe that having seen what has happened in the past, let's say in the early 90s, when China emerged into a new China, a new economy, this is, as they say, the chaos that turns into order. I call it order out of chaos. So I'm actually very excited. I actually believe that this is the best time to be making investments.
This is one, it's got your name on it. Smart City is a system, including technical, finance, policy, and operation. How do you build this system into, how do you build this into an effective system?
I think you have to start with your own mind. When you're talking about smart city, not only are you putting the infrastructure, the digitization, and so on, but in fact, you actually have to change your mind. The old mindset of how things should be working has to give way to new mindsets.
And I think this one is for Dale. How can smaller businesses be involved? How can they be part of the initiative to craft this project? And when you're looking at the investments, are you looking at smaller businesses too?
Yeah, I mean, in terms of smaller businesses getting involved, I mean, I would say talk to Benson. He's got the network. He can sort of, he's got the connections. He can sort of, have you be involved.
Benson, this is for you.
Okay.
We are a family office. It's anonymous. We are a family office based out of Hong Kong. How do we get a piece of this delicious pie?
Well, you can ask. Savio is laughing because he was one of them. And so I would say turn to our staff, turn to our website, turn to LinkedIn. We are out there. Reach out. We don't bite. And we would definitely, talk to you.
For some final thoughts, I said at the beginning we have this jigsaw that you have put together, the necessary parts. Is this, in the great scheme of it, what would you like people to take away from what they've heard? From everything you've heard today, what should we take away?
I think the biggest risk here is that you get left out. You get left out because this is way too big to miss. This is probably, like I said, the biggest opportunity in this generation. So that's how I would, that's the message to people. Yeah.
So there is another one of these, isn't there? The Smart Citytech Week. What's the goal there? When and why and why?
So Smart Citytech Week is really a week where we bring in DeepTech experts from the cutting edge in China, where they have a session just like today, where they open your eyes and let you, I tell people, I let you see the future. I let you see potential. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. I promised you it would be an hour, and an hour it is. I thank Michael. I thank Dale. I thank Savio. I thank John. And of course, we all thank Benson for inviting us all here in the first place. Wherever you are, and as always, I wish you a good day. And as I always say at the end of Quest Means Business, whatever you're up to in the days ahead, I hope it's profitable. Thank you for joining us.